Good morning, it's Tonya, and welcome back to Nurses Speak. As you can see, I'm on a walk once again. I took the high road this time because it's a little bit later in the morning, and where I normally walk is quite busy right now. So I try not to have too much background noise when I'm outdoors walking, but that's not something I can control. Anyway, it's warm where I'm at right now. For those of you who don't know, I'm in New Jersey. And the weather is warm. So I don't have on a hat, a scarf, a jacket, or any gloves. We're in July. It's finally warm. Actually, it got pretty warm in June, towards the end of June, so that's not bad. But here I am, just one top, single layer. So it feels good. As you can see, trees are in full bloom. All their leaves are back. So no need to be concerned with those seasons of lack or loss, because everything in due time gets replenished with the full abundance that creation brings spontaneously back to life. So if you were in a season of loss or lack, just know that that too shall pass, right? Just look at nature. Matter of fact, let me show you these geese here. Let me see if I could turn my camera around. Hold on. I don't know if I can, but I'll turn my camera so you can see them. Do you see them? Look at the geese. They here. They here eating, walking around, chilling, They out here with the rest of the community. I hope you saw that. You see how many there are? Somebody told me that if they get to be too many, then sometimes the township tries to eliminate some of them. But we hope and pray that, that doesn't happen, because they deserve to be here just like everything else. They're not bothering anybody. But I think for the most part, this community enjoys the wildlife, We have deer, we have little foxes, bears every now and then. Bears only come out when they're looking for food, so we don't leave trash out around here too much. Anybody who leaves trash out knows they're gonna have a mess to clean up in the morning, so trash is pretty well contained around here for that particular reason, but it's also much more sanitary. Anyway, I didn't get on this video today just to talk about that. What I did want to speak about, is that old cliche that we hear all the time, count your blessings. Because I was just reflecting over some time in my life where things could have been really, really dramatic and really, really difficult. And even though it might have seemed a little challenging at the time, I'm still here, right? My children are healthy, giving thanks to the Most High. At sometimes it might have been a rough start, but everything worked out well. Everything worked out for us. And I'm just thankful for that, So counting the blessings. Now, some people might want to feel like they don't have any blessings to count. But can I just tell you, you can come up with at least 10 blessings before you even lift your head up off the pillow from the night before. Okay? So let me just go through a few things that we can all count together, right? Number one, you had a bed to sleep on last night, okay? and a pillow. Like, that's a blessing. Shelter that you had is a blessing. The fact that you had a restful night's sleep is a blessing. The fact that maybe you had a meal to eat before you went to bed is a blessing. The fact that you open your eyes in the morning and maybe didn't even have a nightmare is a blessing. The fact that you can move your arms, your legs, and breathe on your own, that's a blessing, right? You know, we're nurses and we're coming from the nursing perspective. So we know when we see people who can't do anything for themselves and they are totally dependent on others, whether physically or because of some psychological dysfunction or deficit, we know what that can do to an individual and the dependency that it creates. And so when we see that we are able to have full control of our faculties, we have to always know that that is a blessing. Okay, there's no other way to look at it. These are the things we have to be grateful for. Being able to walk and think and feed ourselves and take care of our own hygiene, right? Not dependent. This is a big deal. I mean, I take it very seriously. I'm very thankful for it. You know, I have elderly parents and they need a lot of help. So, you know, I had to get other professionals involved to help with their care because I can't do it all, you know. And they're in their 80s and 90s. You know, my dad is in his 90s, my mom is in her 80s. God bless them both, you know. But as we also know, the longer people live, the more help they need, right? As the saying goes, what? Once a man, twice a child. So it's at that stage again. And I'm kind of pretty much in the middle of dealing with them and my own children as well. So yeah, that's a tough spot to be in sometimes. But again, I'm thankful and I'm counting my blessings that everyone is well and all is well. So if you haven't counted your blessings lately, basically all I wanted to remind everyone is just to go ahead and do that. You know, just take a pause and begin to think about all the goodness that there is in your life, you know, because once you put your attention on those things, it becomes less likely that you can entertain the thoughts of lack or fear or worry or doubt or things that you may have lost in the past or what may have felt like a loss, let's just say. Because sometimes it's not necessarily a loss, it's a change, right? Something can be removed from our life that need to go, whether voluntarily or not, right? It's just that time, that particular season ended, and it's time to let it go and move on. And that could be with anything, with work, with where you live, with relationships, even thoughts and ideas and concepts that you hold about yourself, right? Sometimes we need to let go of things that we used to think were true when we have a new understanding, a better and higher understanding of what we are experiencing and whether or not we know the why behind it, right? Because we don't even always know the why. Sometimes the why comes in hindsight after an experience or situation ends. And we may momentarily reflect and say, oh, okay, now I see why this or that happened. It all makes sense now, right? But we don't want to give too much time dwelling on the past either. Whether it's about remembering times that were difficult or even trying to immerse ourselves in the good memories that we had, right? because nothing is duplicated. No moment is duplicated. That's why we are always encouraged and reminded to live in the present. Enjoy the present, because that's where life actually is. Right here, right now. Whatever you're doing, this is the moment you have to experience. So let's soak that in. Let's experience the things that we want. Let's experience the things that we enjoy. Let's experience counting our blessings and knowing that every day holds blessings that we cannot even begin to imagine. So look forward to today with excitement, passion, and an expectation for good things to happen, right? And share your light and shine your light and bring your love, because that's basically what we're here to do. And with that, I will end this video for today, and looking forward to seeing you all again soon. As you know, I just do my little thing impromptu when I feel motivated to. And today I felt within me to make a video and get back to perhaps making some more regular videos. I know I say that all the time and I don't always follow through. I'm guilty of that. Life gets busy. I'm doing a lot. But, we'll see. We'll see where YouTube fits into the bigger picture of it all. Check out my friend's channel, Paula Herlock. You'll see me on some of her videos. We do some meditation sessions, and they're quite powerful. You can listen to them repeatedly because the message are really uplifting, So just take advantage of that, because this is all free content. You don't have to pay for any of this information that you're receiving. And so take advantage of it now until that changes, because there's always endeavors to monetize access to content and information. So I would say, if you're a YouTube subscriber or a YouTube content creator or whatever media platform you use, take advantage of all that's available to you now to get your message out there, And if you're asking yourself why, then I would counter that question with, why not? Get started. Just make one video and see how it feels, and then move on from there, right? My channel started as a challenge to myself. I actually did a challenge with Stephanie Perry. Many of you might be familiar with Stephanie Perry's channel. She does house sitting, and she talks about Black women taking work sabbaticals and living abroad and living with ease and all those things that I'm gearing up to do too. So we'll see how that works out. But right now, my focus is on getting things in order, making sure that 2 kids that I have in high school get on their merry way when it's their time, and get back to me. So right now I'm taking baby steps, and that's okay, because I'm enjoying those baby steps. I'm enjoying the little bits of progress that I'm making towards meeting some of the goals that I've created for myself, and they're not anything that's going to have me stressed out or worried or concerned, or it's not anything that I have put any time constraints on. I know what I would like to do and when I would like to do it.
Usually over the counter
but I'm not fixated on how it will evolve. I'm leaving space for Spirit, Source, God, the Most High, to fill in the blanks with things bigger and better than I could even imagine for myself. And I think I'm going to talk about that topic on one occasion, because it's so often that we can think we know it all and we can think we know best, and we're always convinced that we have all the answers. But can I just tell you the truth? The mind, the physical mind, does not have all the answers. And if you've ever planned anything, you know that. You know that to be true. Let's just leave it at that for the moment. Gotta save some other good, deep stuff for another video. So, that's all. It's been 16 minutes, and I think that's long enough. So, have a wonderful day. Count your blessings and do something really nice for yourself. Bye now.